A spectacular performance. Curry from half court. Sometimes, something looks like it's been there a while.
We are here, the 3 Points Podcast, after a week of basketball and a lot of football. It was the divisionals for the NFC and the AFCs. They all wrapped up. So, in the spirit of what we said last week, we're going to also try to sprinkle in a little bit of Bay Area sports in general. We're going to start by talking about the Niners. Not a lot to talk about. The Niners got the pummeled out of them. Like, it was like a painful watch.
You saw week 18, you already saw it.
I mean, honestly, it was. I didn't think it could get worse than that, but no. If you watched Week 18, you'd think that was not justice to how badly we got demolished. Of course, what we've been seeing all season, it's been just a hospital. Kyle Shanahan, mad respect and shout out to him. He's definitely trimmed off 7 to 9 years of his life managing the Niners over the last 5 years,
per game.
like per game. It was a tough season to start, and everything was extra credit. That's what I was talking to one of my cousins in Canada who's a Chiefs fan.
In Canada.
In Canada. And he's also
Patriots fans and Chiefs fans.
and he's also a Warriors fan.
Some stereotypes,
Yeah.
right?
So, says a lot about him. I'm talking about you, Daniel. Like,
The Yankees fan as well. Dodgers fan.
Yeah, he's a Blue Jays fan.
excited for the there
He is a Blue Jays fan. So shout out. But, he was saying, you guys kind of took me off track. I'm just gonna lie, we just started dissing him. Basically, he was saying something about something I forgot. But TLDR, long story short.
Shanahan, extra credit, something like that.
I was saying Shanahan. Oh, yes. He was kind of dissing the Niners. Oh, you guys got destroyed. Everything was extra credit for us. We, in the beginning of the season, I didn't even think we were going to make the playoffs. I mean, with the injury roster we had, we didn't have Kittle for a certain time. Purdy wasn't, like, consistently playing. Then, obviously, Bosa, Warner. Yeah. Pearsall's been inconsistent.
Even when Fred went down, that's when I thought, probably not making the playoffs.
Exactly.
At the beginning of the season, we were
okay.
Yeah.
What week did Fred get injured?
Like week 8 or 9, maybe.
Okay, so I guess over exaggeration beginning of the season. Yeah. I kind of I guess midway of the season, which things were already not going great, right? Yeah. Because we already had so many injuries. Then when Warner went out, Bosa was out. Our rookie or our second year lineman,
Michael Williams, rookie D lineman.
Yeah, so he was out as well. So it was just a really tough season in general. And then we went out against the number one defense, and the number one defense just destroyed us. I mean, just the opening play of the game, the return touchdown. I was like, I don't know what I was talking to Thomas. If you saw, there was a tweet I saw. It was like, the Seahawks didn't have to do one offensive snap. They would have won the game. They returned the touchdown. We had 2 field goals. Yeah. We couldn't even score 1 touchdown. It's so demoralizing. It was a really, really tough watch. It was suffocating. And the Seahawks are my favorites to win it, to be honest. They don't have many weaknesses that you could kind of poke through. They don't even have an elite QB, right? Like, Darnold had, 100-something yards?
Yeah, 157. That's I don't think that's accurate. That was my guess off the top of my head.
We could check that.
Something like that.
We could check that live for you guys. He had 124 with 1 touchdown, which is
17 attempts, which is basically nothing.
Which goes to show what? Just an elite team overall, right? They didn't have to. Kenneth Walker, dude, holy crap. 116 with 3 touchdowns.
He's a stud.
Oh my God.
He's an absolute stud. And if they're smart, they'll keep leaning on him. I think he should be a lock for 15 plus carries every single week. There's no excuse to not get him the ball. He's too good with the ball in his hand.
I think he was the best running back of the league this season.
In the league this season?
Not including the playoffs. All right. We're going to try to bleep it out. Just bleep out what he said. Just bleep it out.
Guess who's the Raiders fan?
Yeah, bleep it out.
You probably have to go Bijan. He's probably the most complete back if you factor in running and receiving. Fantasy-wise, I'm trying to think who had the best fantasy season at running back. It was, I think, McCaffrey still. But, if we're being honest, even as Niners fans, he's clearly lost a step as a pure runner. Now, what he adds in the receiving department is still very unique to all the backs in the league, and it gives him a very good argument to still be the most valuable player at running back, even at the age of 29. But overall, I think you'd have to give it to Bijan. And Derrick Henry, with what he did in the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, put himself back in that conversation. But, of course, they did miss the playoffs, and he's also going to be, I think, 31 going into next year, maybe even 32. So, hard to really say that he's going to keep that level of play up. But
After the game, to drown out the misery, we went to In-N-Out Burger and over there we were talking, and you reminded me by mentioning, McCaffrey's 29. We were talking about what happens for the Niners from here. I think Kittle will be super regressed, unfortunately, just because his age, right? Kittle, if I'm not mistaken, 33, 34.
absolutely, yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
we should fact check that
he's
because
he's 33. He's going to be. I don't know when his birthday is.
so he's gonna be 33 for the start of the season. He's 32 right now.
Okay.
So he's gonna be 33. He's
Coming
coming
off
off
an Achilles.
exactly an Achilles,
Which is notoriously the hardest injury, probably, or at least normal injury that occurs regularly to recover from in all of sports.
so that's against him. CMC is only 29. He's gonna be 30. So he very well could have a similar season.
Yeah, but we
Um,
desperately need to
Need a
get
wide
a
receiver one, right?
legitimate. Well, that too. But I was saying,
Pearsall.
Pearsall. I mean,
He
Pearsall
looked
could
alright.
be a quality wide receiver too, alongside a true number one. I don't think he's a true number one. But what I was gonna say about CMC, we desperately need to get him a talented back who can spell him because he cannot be continuing to absorb 400 touches a season at the age of 30. That's completely unprecedented.
So what's the priority
And
list for the
As I was saying yesterday at the In-N-Out, I think first has to be an offensive lineman. Right now we have two offensive linemen in Burford and in Brindle who are essentially below replacement level. That's really not practical to sustain. It just destroys every aspect of the offense gets hurt when you have a subpar offensive line, which is what the Niners have had for probably 2 or 3 years now. And I mean, Trent is really the only thing keeping it within the bounds of reason, to the point that it's not one of the worst in the entire league. That has to be first priority. Second priority is adding a number one receiver. As you pointed out, George Pickens, who is probably going to be a free agent because they haven't been able to get an extension done as of yet, which probably means they're not getting one done at all. He, I think, is a very intriguing target for the Niners. The cap situation could be a little bit messy, but they've usually found ways to work around it when there's somebody they really want to go out and get. There are
another wide receiver just to swoop in that
A.J.
we
Brown.
could trade for AJ Brown. He looked unhappy with the Eagles towards the end there. He was arguing with their coach, wasn't it Sirianni?
yeah, I mean,
And they were going
who
back and
hasn't
forth. So
argued with Sirianni?
that's a family podcast.
Sorry.
We don't curse here.
You're you.
So we could, but that would be a trade piece, obviously. So we'd have to give up some
Absolutely.
stuff. What would you predict or say is a fair amount to trade for AJ Brown?
He's the kind of guy who could probably fetch a first round pick, maybe a second. Again, like when you think of the NFL, adjust your expectations relative to the NBA. No player is worth nearly as much draft capital. Nobody ever gets traded for multiple first round picks, with the rare exceptions.
Can you think of
They're
any off
very-
the top of your head?
Not really.
Okay.
More than one first round pick moving in a trade is very rare. So maximum would be like a first, maybe a second, plus some salary stuff to make it all match.
Okay.
Or maybe like a guy like Pearsall, if the Eagles
we
wanted
give
to
up
switch
Pearsall.
things up and we're like, well, he just hasn't done that much in his first few years here, and he could use a fresh start. AJ Brown obviously desperately wants to be somewhere else.
Okay. So we got one and we
yeah.
got two.
And then the third,
Let's just do one more.
yeah, have
top
to be
three.
upgrading the secondary. I mean, the Niners secondary, especially at the safety. I mean, Mustafa. Wait, what's the correct pronunciation? I hear it pronounced both ways.
I'm gonna say like a Desi, but I believe we may have some Arab fans out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Mustafa.
Mustafa.
That's the
okay.
most Desi way to say
Yeah,
it. So that's
Mustafa.
definitely wrong. I'm
Okay.
gonna be getting flamed.
But anyways, Mustafa, he's quality, and he could be, if he was the second best safety on your team, I think you'd be excited about that. The fact that he's the best safety on our team is a little bit, of an indictment. Seigel, who's the guy who was starting,
Yeah, that guy got it.
he is one of the worst.
He's the one who did
players
like,
in the NFL.
the like, unnecessary roughness or whatever that gave him the
Yeah,
flag.
he has some awful penalties. He can't cover anybody. He's like, he can go entire quarters. You'll never hear his name mentioned because he's never involved in any tackles.
And then you will
And then
because
you
it's a
will
flag.
because it's the flag on him. I mean, it's the worst kind of player. So add a safety again in the NFL. Plenty of guys get drafted every year who are immediate impact players in their rookie year. You could absolutely go out and find a safety in the draft who could start over a guy like Seigel, and I think that's the position where they're probably going to look in the draft. Hopefully, round 2, round 3.
Okay, so
So that's kind of the third. Yeah.
no, I mean it did seem bleak when it was ending, but I don't know. I mean, do you think we maybe try to get a competent like another tight end too, just because to kind of preload Kittle?
And I'm
from
guessing,
passing?
yeah, you're absolutely correct. Now, Tunges,
I mean, he did have a
it's
breakout
interesting.
season, no?
Tungus had a breakout season. I think we'd feel comfortable rolling with him as kind of the 1A, but I guess we go out and get a solid veteran to be essentially the 1B. Because again, it's Shanahan's system, it's the NFL. Every team regularly uses two tight ends. Pharrell, who's the other guy we were playing alongside him, he's a replacement level guy. He's a practice squad level guy essentially. He's not anything special or anything to get excited about. And I guess he's probably on a 1 year contract, like
Wow, Tungus,
many
right?
players in the
Which
in the
is-
NFL.
Wow, I did not know
1 year
this.
contracts
1
are
year.
very, very
So
common.
he's about to get his bag, all right.
Well,
I mean, he kind of proved himself, no?
we'll see.
You don't think that we're gonna sign him to a 2, 3 year, like a
I
3 year deal?
Yeah, but I mean, a bag might be a little bit of an exaggeration.
I mean, bag in the regard, like, okay, he's making 1 million.
Yeah, of
3 year, 25 million.
yeah, maybe that could be realistic.
All
It'll
right.
depend on what front offices around the league thought how real they thought his production was versus being a product of Shanny's system. Because obviously
I mean, hopefully we just
yeah, of course. But how much he gets paid also depends on how much interest he's drawing from
Yeah,
because
true.
that's market economy, the beauty of the
What you
market.
do at your work every day.
Absolutely, I'm very familiar with the topic.
You're not unemployed.
Well,
Oh, sorry, I confused you for another
well,
one.
I mean, I might be having a little career pivot coming up.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Which
mean,
one you mentioned you were at?
because the thing is, when you're working at two large investment banks, and of course they both,
Oh.
when you're talented like me, they give you so much responsibility. It has been very difficult for me to manage. So I was thinking maybe taking a step back.
Man, maybe I confused something. I could have sworn you were on.
There might be an update coming on that situation within the next week.
Believe me, I must be confusing things. I could have
Uh,
sworn you were
Let's
unemployed.
get back to back to Bay Area sports.
The back of your source. So I think that's kind of the football in a shell. What we have left for the fans at home to kind of break it down. So the quarterfinals is finished, like the divisional round. So now we have the semifinals, the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship. In the NFC Championship, we have the LA Rams because the Bears just lost a pretty heartbreaking game, man. Caleb Williams, that 4th and 5 to take it OT. Holy crap. That was insane. But anyways,
Nice.
we don't I don't want to like spend too much.
Iceman. Kind of sick nickname.
Wow, let's just pause. Like I'm glad we both.
Iceman.
Wow. Oh, is that his actual nickname?
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
You know who else calls himself the Iceman? Jersey Drake, the boy.
All right. Wow. Anyways, did he give himself that nickname?
The Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, anyways. So it's the Rams or the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks win that. And then on the other end, we have the Broncos or the Patriots. I mean, Broncos, they lost their man on an ankle break. I mean, like, it was such a, I was gagged because I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I mean, Sean Payton, who's their head coach, when he announced that, he looked shell shocked. Like, because that has to be such a tough blow. I mean, you win
I mean,
a
how
hard-fought
could you
game like that.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
He had a broken ankle.
Well, I mean, Ray Clay famously walked off his ACL, in the conference championship, right, or the conference finals, NBA.
Okay.
But
So,
it happens.
anyways,
I mean, guys are tough,
yeah,
and also
adrenaline, all that.
adrenaline, etc. Yeah.
All right. So, my predictions. It's gonna be the Patriots beating the Broncos, Seahawks beating the Rams. We got a Seahawks Patriots finals,
Flashback.
and
to
I
2014.
think
Yeah.
this time, I think the Seahawks are gonna win it. They're my favorites. How about you guys?
Yeah, I think it's the same.
The Seahawks are, yeah, I
It's
mean,
gonna get overwhelmed.
yeah.
By that defense. So.
Objectively speaking, they're going to be the favorites. I mean, that defense, nobody's really the only team, I will say, the only team who's been able to do anything with it over the second half of the season was the Rams. They put up, I think, 37 or 38 points against it. Now, at the same time,
They haven't looked good in either. Like Stafford,
Yeah.
the other aspects have been looking great, but
Yeah.
Stafford has not looked
Yeah, the-
elite or
yeah, exactly.
phenomenal.
The Rams offense has not been dominating teams, and also the Seahawks defense looks like it's taken another step up
God.
since that game, which was at this point, I think, 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We're gonna see. So that's enough for the NFL segment. We are chunking it a little better. We got some feedback from the fans last week that it seemed a little bit all over the place. We listen to the fans. That's what we do here at the 3PP. So with that,
Which fans actually? I didn't hear about those messages.
they were all over in the comment section.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I saw them.
Okay.
You guys did. I mean, I could have sworn I saw it. Fans are giving us feedback, maybe in an anonymous form.
Obviously, we have a fan base of millions of people worldwide. I just didn't see
Yeah.
specific comments.
I mean, I
Okay,
saw it.
yeah, fair
I could have sworn I saw it. So, anyways, moving swiftly on. So now moving to the NBA segment and the Golden State Warriors NBA segment. Thomas was right. We went 3-0. So can we give a round of applause for that?
For the first.
Literally for the first time, he's been absolutely right. Although, I said we're going 1-2.
You said 2-1. I said 2-1.
Maybe I think I did say 2-1. Perhaps. Regardless, us going 3-0 reflects, I think, on two things. One, other guys besides Steph are stepping up, playing well. We're gonna talk about that more in a second. Secondly, every team. So the first game was against the Trailblazers. They were missing Danny Advia.
Which is honestly a addition by subtraction.
It's
If only that were true, but
exactly.
basketball wise, I mean, we got to give props to Denny, right?
Yes, I mean he's the best player of the
Yeah,
Blazers.
yeah.
He's been playing well this season. Hopefully he doesn't have any career-ending injuries.
Oh no.
So they were missing him. Then the Knicks were missing Brunson, which is like such a massive plus to us. Not only because he's so good, but he's also a guard, and our point of attack defense is abysmal. So we were able to get 2 games without their star players, and we won them very convincingly. And then we played against the bum-ass Hornets, which I mean, even me, my pessimistic self said we're gonna win. So 3-0 week, but a 3-0 week, a 3-0 week. What are we in the last 10?
7-3.
Very nice. So looking pretty solid in the seedings. I don't think we've taken a jump.
For the 8th seed.
We're still the 8th seed, but maybe we're only a game and a half
It's
behind
super depth
7th,
up between 5th.
which is really good, right? Because I know we were previously we were like 5 games behind the 6th
Yeah.
seed.
I mean,
Now
we're 5 games behind the 3rd seed and 5.5 behind the 2nd. I mean, it is flat out of
hey,
question.
one trade
Yeah.
could very much propel
Yeah,
us. So
absolutely.
that is that. So I think in bigger news as well, but we're gonna dive into this. I'm just breaking out in categories. We did not trade Jonathan Kuminga
As of yet.
As of yet,
But he announced that he's
yeah. Now
He said he demanded a trade. That was the language he used. It's like, all right, bro.
all right, bro. What like shocker, bro? Right? Whatever. So honestly, I had convinced myself. I don't know if you guys thought it. I really thought midnight's gonna strike, and boom, we're gonna get Sean's hitting us with the tweet. The Golden State Warriors are sending Jonathan Kuminga, moody and healed, plus a pick to Brooklyn for Michael Porter Jr.
It has to be 2 picks.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, 2
think-
picks
Yeah.
for MPJ and some other bum. But we didn't get any such thing. Jonathan Kuminga is still a Golden State Warrior, and I don't know. It's kind of shaking me up a little bit because man, I really thought we had something locked in, and
Yeah.
like if we don't, what do you? I want to really start there because this is the biggest thing. Like besides kind of the games, we could kind of briefly highlight that after.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about that? What is up with that?
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel like it's posturing for sure. Like they are definitely trying to get more out of whatever Kuminga, like whatever the deal currently is with any team. Like they're trying to up his value, like bluffing, like we're not willing to give him up or whatever, which is so
Oh, I remember that report
corny.
too.
But he's still on the bench, so like it's really kind of I don't know, it's kind of flaky, but.
I mean, so worst
That's-
bluff of all time.
Yeah, that's-
Like, we have nothing to barter. But like, you're playing poker, but like everyone's
He's
throwing your
on.
card. I may go all in. It's like, bro, we have nothing to offer. We are at a very bad position right now.
Yeah.
We have not used this guy the entirety of the season. He's constantly been a nuisance in the locker room. He doesn't fit. He doesn't want to be here. He's demanded a trade,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
That's the thing. I think it's also like we in any trade, like hypothetically Michael Porter Jr. trade, I think we're kind of attached to the picks, and that's kind of the thing. Is like, do we give up one pick or just go all the way in?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
assuming we go all the way in. I
yeah.
don't know if you guys have any other
I
perspective.
mean, because the Warriors front office has been just absolutely surgical with their drafting over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing. This front office does not prove that they can reliably scout and draft NBA talent at least in the lottery in what? A decade? 12? When was the last time?
Wiseman,
a
was a
sig-
miss, Kuminga, Moody.
Was a
Moody's
miss?
not like
It wasn't a
To be
miss.
fair,
I mean, he was, like
obviously,
later, so like, but
14
Kuminga was a miss.
at the 14th pick, I think Moody is a reasonable outcome.
Yeah,
And even
Every
Pod
single
is
other-
reasonable at the 19th pick.
Pods is reasonable at the 19th pick, but I mean, again, is it a home run?
Of course not. No. We haven't had a home run since maybe Steph Clay. Right?
Literally, exactly.
Probably Dre, right? He was
Yeah.
the least last drafted
Yeah.
out of all of them, like 2012.
2012, I
I
think,
think
or
Poole, I
2013.
think Poole was it.
Oh, for sure.
But my point is in the lottery with these high
Yeah.
picks, when we had a run of 3 high picks, every lottery pick, there is the assumption that there is a
28.
chance they could be a superstar. That's the reality. So to not get a single guy who's even kind of a star
Or
He's-
even rotation.
or even really a
Kuminga
rotation guy.
Wiseman.
I mean, Moody again, like fair enough. But
Yeah.
that's still really an indictment on the front office. So what I will say is send every effing pick.
Okay,
You have
in
to.
my opinion, I think Jonathan Kuminga wasn't a miss, and why I will say that is because
We
you cannot predict.
One spot before Franz Wagner.
Okay, is that true? Okay,
The same-
right.
same measurement,
Man, he
same
was so
height,
good. Yeah,
same
he
weight,
was so good.
same position, same role.
Yeah, true. Honestly, okay, sure. And then we also chose Wiseman for LaMelo. Although, like
I mean,
LaMelo,
that's kind of
LaMelo could have been a great six.
with how it
Yeah.
turned out.
Yeah.
His defense
Look.
was right.
But in defense of Kuminga, it's not like Kuminga is an unplayable guy. You can't predict a guy's fit in a locker room. If he's
Yeah.
a baby, he's a nagger.
But I think it's wrong
Yeah.
I think it was wrong from the perspective of him definitely being a project more than like Franz Wagner.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like Kuminga's he's what you pick when you have nothing to build around. Whereas we had like a very solid foundation. Like we have Steph, Draymond, Wiggins at the time. Like we had like what you would say is like a play-in / playoff team, and then you're picking a project, which same with Wiseman. Wiseman is kind of a project. We didn't need to center at the time.
Yeah.
He's definitely a
And
project.
it's hard because looking back, Wiseman was pretty universally praised at the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is
but also it's not as though Steve Kerr, and I'll say this in defense of him, from
he
like
wanted Franz.
as early no as I don't know about Franz, but I know as early as like 2021, at the time of the draft, there were reports that he wanted to trade back for Tyrese Halliburton. That's been out there for 5 years since the time of the draft.
But I mean, how would that have fit?
I know, and people say, well, they never would have done that. But all I'm saying is
You
there was
said
at least
drafted guard. You drafted Pods. You drafted.
yeah, I think it's realistic that there was a voice
Mm.
within the Warriors organization and a respected voice who was advocating for them to not draft James Wiseman, and Myers or possibly even Lacob overruled Kerr on that one. And that's
I mean, that's
that's
also
an indictment.
Sure, but also that is just in Kerr's delusion of small ball. Like he's probably like, oh man, Wiseman, he's like 7 foot. No,
He's like,
no way.
oh, what a center! There's Tyrese Halliburton. He's actually 6'2". So
Yeah, he could definitely slot
he's
in.
actually a
as
pretty good
7'1".
rebounder for a guard.
Yeah.
So
Who knows what he was actually thinking? Maybe it's just like a
that center.
yeah, exactly, right? So I understand. So I would agree with Thomas though for sure. Give them the picks.
Yeah.
We want now. We need now. Like we really do need now. And you guys have kind of convinced me that hey, the Thunder aren't as invincible as they've seen. And look, oh man, as soon as I have a
I feel like
sliver of hope.
We're gonna win a 20-game.
I have a little bit of
Yeah,
hope.
like,
for
the
the
trade.
balance paper reserve, you have to be the most negative one. Like you should.
To me. I have to be a hater. But like I'm gonna be positive. And I mean like with the Niners, I was literally I cannot put into words how happy I was. And then we got the smacked out of us. For the Warriors, I'm gonna go out and say, man, if we get MPJ, the Western Conference is very tight. Pause. And but
Did we get Michael Porter Jr. on the pod?
oh, what was his name? A Curious
Mike. We're gonna have to like have a mute button for him.
We're gonna have
Yo, Mike, sorry.
Dude, he
Man,
is like he is so not natural as a like he's like man, what
That's
do you
crazy,
think though about that? Like he's like his hands in pocket and shit. Like I tried to watch one episode, dude. Is any like besides Club 512 or whatever?
Shadow Club 520.
Yeah, Jeff Teague is natural.
Yeah.
Besides him,
Not
is there
really.
any natural like? I love Draymond Green. I mean I do, but he's a glazer. I mean that's the issue.
It's kind of funny because his natural speaking cadence is like shouting.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like.
Yeah, it's not a
kind of-
podcast.
it's
Like, am I
like-
getting
like-
yelled
like-
at from my
like-
parents? Like,
exactly.
what did I do?
Yeah.
Draymond, I'm not on the court. Sorry, not there. Like it's Draymond, and he's just like not. You cannot trust his opinions because as a player, like he's like basically the U version. We're going 82-0 every year. We're winning the chip. It's like I need some reason. You need some logic.
Yeah.
You need some deduction. So, anyways, so we get MPJ. Back to what I was saying. I don't know. Maybe we go on a little bit of run. We jump. We're 5 games behind the 3rd seed.
Okay, so now we've said that. The reporting that's currently out is that the Warriors are not interested in Michael Porter Jr. at all.
Ooh.
They've said that there's been basically no talks
He's too
between the
tall.
two front
He's
offices.
too tall.
Yeah, literally, Steve Kerr's like,
Who's your best guard? Let's take him.
Who get Cam Thomas? Yeah,
we're throwing 6 picks.
now let me give a little caveat. As of somebody on Twitter pointed this out, as of January 15th last year, there was actually a report that came out that said the Warriors were not interested at all in Jimmy Butler.
Oh, I do
Now
remember
that makes it a
that.
little bit interesting.
Yeah,
So the
I do
question
remember
is,
that.
and as you said earlier, posturing. It's all about posturing. It's all about putting out smoke screens. It's all about trying to inflate the value of your assets and deflate the value of the other team's assets.
Little
And what
financial
so
points.
often happens is that in the waning hours of the deadline, all of these narratives that have been going on, they're not true anymore. I remember the Suns when they were eventually ended up getting KD, they were out on KD for like a
I
solid month.
remember that too.
And then boom, he was yeah.
So it basically doesn't mean anything.
More or less, I'd say it doesn't mean anything. But I do think because then the fact that people said they haven't even talked, that makes me a little bit concerned.
I mean, okay,
But
these
who knows?
sources,
I
yeah,
know,
like,
sort of,
what the
yeah.
heck? Like they haven't talked to
Sources, quote unquote, yeah.
Maybe they've talked through intermediary people, like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't give a shot
Yeah.
about any of these medias. I mean, sports media is just stupid anyway.
It is.
And I really don't give a crap or give them a percentage of ownage. Like I was
Sports
talking.
media. I mean, talking about sports.
The
I'm-
podcast too. Don't even get me started.
No, except for us, of course.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, I was telling someone about like Stephen A. Smith and like Skip Bayless. Like they're the worst
Yeah,
human
right.
beings on the planet. Like they're just
Yeah.
they just. I mean, of course, props to them. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like a tough spot to be in. Like like we were talking. I'm drawing the analogy to like actors, right? Where you could get paid a lot of money to do bad films.
Yeah.
But the upper echelon of actors, like the Leonardo DiCaprios, like the Tom Cruises,
Yeah.
they don't come in shitty films.
Yeah.
So you could trust it that, oh man, if Leonardo DiCaprio's in a movie, it's gonna be a good movie. We need analysts like that. But that's
Yeah.
all like the low level podcasters, like the
It's
guy.
literally
What was
all
that guy's name?
yeah.
I forgot his name.
Jason Tim.
Jason Tim. You got like the Nerd Sesh guys. You got the 3 Points podcast. You got Kenny Beecham. I would give Kenny Beecham that.
One was right in the middle. That's smart. This is smart.
Thank you. I appreciate it. A little smooth maneuver there. I wouldn't even give the Through the Wire guys that, to be honest.
They're kind of like a Jeff T, but like not even.
Yeah, they're not even that. Only Kenny. Like Kenny's legit. Like I love Kenny. But like the P, I remember like he was drawing the comp between like Trace Jackson Davis and Kuminga like a while back. And I was like,
Well, he doesn't watch the games. And he has to
I mean,
say something.
they do technically. They watch like the condensed film for every single game. But also, even if you don't watch the game, what is anyways, I digress. So I don't know how I got on this tangent. I'm trying to bring it back. Oh, yes. So I don't give a crap what the media is saying. So what are some other potentials? Let's kind of, I know we've been going on a little bit for this episode. Let's kind of bring it
I
back.
think we started at like 10, so
True. So it's
Yeah.
about like 28 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's give another 5, 6, 7 minutes. You guys can't see us. You guys can't see us, but our hands are moving aggressively. For other potential trades.
all right. I guess the two that I've seen mentioned are for starters, Trey Murphy. He's like the OG at this point. We've been talking about him since like
Episode one.
yes, the episode 1.
2 years ago.
since, like,
Even
September, yeah.
-5.
Again, nobody knows if he's going to be moved. I think the Pelicans front office is probably having some internal discussions, trying to figure out, probably using these last 2 games he's playing as a measuring stick to see whether they want to stick with him long term. I think that'll be entirely up to them because he's not a guy who's guaranteed to get moved.
What do we give up?
MPJ, the report was that it's guaranteed he'll be on a different
What do we
team.
give up? What do we give up for Trey Murphy?
Trey Murphy would be, I think, essentially the same, the MPJ package, probably with the same amount of picks. At this point, I think they have roughly the same value.
Lord. But okay, I have a question. So again, I'm not a Pelicans fan, so I'm not involved with the New Orleans Pelicans. Trey Murphy is a 2-3, right? He's like a shooting guard,
Yeah,
small
exactly,
forward, right?
exactly.
Okay, 6 foot, 6'8".
He would be playing shooting guard essentially.
Okay, he's what, 6'6"?
I think 6'7".
Okay. Oh God.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I know, but
he's like a
true.
lanky build, right?
Yeah.
So he's got good hands.
3 and D. Yeah.
3 and D type of
I
guy.
think a better Moody.
Does he have any? Okay. So he's just a bit. Does he have any game besides the 3? I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
which is
I need to be like Trey Murphy. He's like a 25 a night guy.
what is he averaging?
He's averaging, I think, over the
like
past month, I
30,
think he's averaging
yeah.
like 30 or something insane like that.
I mean, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, he's averaging 22 points for the season. Okay, 22, 6, 3,
Like 42, 20.
almost like I have block and a half. I mean, a steal
Yeah.
and a half. Okay,
No, he is
Okay.
a legitimate. He's a scorer. He's a pure scorer. Now, yes, again, it's
interesting.
like
Okay,
again, him and MPJ. The reason why they've been kind of the two guys because they're very similar players. They're both guys whose primary skill is still as an off-ball shooter, movement shooter,
Okay.
but who also have a secondary ability to shot create and drive to the basket and stuff.
So you're saying we're giving up? But I mean, if I'm the Pelicans, why would I take Kuminga? Basically,
No, that's-
another Zion, kind of,
Yeah.
right? Like not to say
It would
like
be all about the picks. The idea being because Trey Murphy, he's already in I think
Mhm.
25, 26.
25.
He's 25. He's already 25. They now have, I mean, Derek Queen, who's damn near a walking triple double at the age of like 19. All of a sudden, maybe your timeline gets shifted back like another 2, 3 years, where you're thinking about putting a team around him when he's 25. 7 years in the future.
Ship Zion's
Exactly. Ship Zion off. Ship Poole off. I mean, nobody's going to trade for that contract. But,
Jordan Poole, ex-Warrior, by the way, we love him and respect him.
Yeah,
he won a ring with us. Let's
Yeah.
put some respect on his name.
It's funny because Jordan Poole would be a natural trade candidate, but he's so bad that nobody is ever going to trade for him. But anyways,
what if he comes back to the Warriors? Anyways.
like ship DeJounte off, ship like Alvarado. Those guys.
DeJounte's still at the Pelicans.
Yeah,
He's
he's rehabbing his torn Achilles. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. He's gonna be out for like another 2 months. He's gonna come back. He's like, where's everybody?
gonna go on a different team. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's I think that's the reason why they would be trading away is if they want to do spring cleaning, like total tear it down rebuild.
Question for the gents. So okay, first and foremost, we're giving up JK, let's say Moody, Heald, and 2 picks.
Yeah.
Okay. What does this push us? Does this have the same impact as MPJ in your guys' opinion?
I think MPJ is slightly more of a ceiling riser because his shooting is so. I mean, he is a top 5 pure shooter in the league. And Murphy's not quite there now. He's probably top 10, but he's not quite that good. And I think
100%.
the reality is there's not a ton of room for another between Steph and Jimmy, like pure creation. I don't think there's a ton of room for another one of those guys. We mostly need like shooting. That's really, really what we need.
And
we need a play finisher.
And I want to also add one. He's 6'10", 6'11", right? So
that exercise goes
that helps with
Yes,
the
yeah.
rebounds. One, we are small, right? So having a
Yeah.
big guy like that, huge.
Yeah.
Secondly, on a minor note, but hey, we've seen it happen, right? We've seen this with Pods, Moody disappearing in the playoffs. He's championship pedigree. He's won. He's proven it at a big
Yeah.
stage. And he would have a very similar role. I think Wes was saying this as he did with the Nuggets with us.
He would, absolutely.
So I would agree as well. Like MPJ would be like our target school.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, our dream school would be the Stanfords. for us,
absolutely.
right? And then we got the UC Berkeley.
And then I'll
The
tell you the
backup-
safety. Now, what's the safety?
Yeah, San Jose State University.
Is a guy we're very familiar with, Mr. Andrew Wiggins. I think that would be the natural other target. That's what people are saying. This isn't me making this up. I'm not about, again, when I say people, it's like random internet strangers.
I think like on trigger warning at least. Like I mean, I still have the memories of him
Hey, wait a second.
clanking 3 after 3, clank after clank, like step back, clank, the like pure jumper, clank. Can you like, god damn?
Okay, but if you could bring up his stats for the season, I think you'd see that he's been, having a solid season out there in Miami.
I mean, okay, I have a
mean,
question. Okay,
by the
I'm
way-
not a Miami fan.
15,
15
5 and
points.
3. I mean, is that not the most?
Mid.
No, I mean, but isn't that most the classic Andrew Wiggins stat line?
I have another question though. First, for like he is he not their like number 1, number 2 option there?
Powell's number 1.
Well, Tyler Hero is really the number 1, but he's been out, in and out. I think he's missed way more games than he's played, so it's mostly been Norman
gonna go
Powell.
Look,
Five.
okay,
And then like,
okay, why did I
Bam
bring that up?
kind of-
Why do I? Yeah, Bam. Is he? What is Bam doing? Oh, if I put in 15.8 in with Miami, with us, I'd expect like a 2.
No, bro, but it's Andrew Wiggins. He'll put up 16 no matter where he goes. You can put him on like the all-time Lakers team. He's still finding a way to put up 16 a night.
I mean, with us in 2023, he was 13 points,
Man, that was such a horrible. Oh, dude, that was
Averaging-
absolute.
35% from the 3.
That was the.
I mean, of course, he goes to the Heat and he's averaging 40% from 3 this season. Like, I mean, this guy, I don't want it. Nope, I don't like this at all. 0% like it. What would we give up?
I think that would be like Kuminga probably just plus 1 first, maybe.
Oh my God, no, no, no,
He's-
no, no, no.
I guess I'm kind of fine with it. I just feel like with Wiggins,
It would be much fewer assets.
Where-
But
this-
anyways,
okay,
go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Wes. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I feel like without that much shooting around him, then his percentages are gonna drop off. Like he's kind of in the optimal offensive situation there in Miami with like pretty much everyone out there. No one's like a superstar, but they got 5 like very good offensive players. Whereas with us, like Steph and Jimmy
Top
kind of
heavy.
hit, and then it's top.
We
heavy.
need
And
someone who could consistently be a good
we need
offensive
someone who can take a
provider.
big load. Pause. Like Michael Porter Jr. can just take and
Take the whole thing.
take the whole thing with no protection. Like just he doesn't even need like he can shoot over 20 guys a game. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, well, let's say Wiggins is perfectly comfortable shooting over.
Okay, he'll shoot over 20 guys
Shoot over
into the
80.
crowd.
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
no, I don't want this. I don't want this at all.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
making-
want
okay,
it.
I'm making
No.
the case
Okay.
against it. I'm making the case against it. That's why I think.
No, let Kuminga rot with us. I would rather that. Dude, we get Wiggins. Basically we're saying we're not winning a chip. We're just shipping
What about
Kuminga's
the point of
ass.
attack defense? That's his.
That is true. I, think
I mean,
that
how's he
there
been
definitely
doing?
is
How's
an
he been
upgrade
doing?
in point of attack defense, but offensively, I think it kind of
Yeah.
it's a lateral. Honestly, I don't think it really moves us any more.
13.8.
What 114. So his
114.
defensive rating is 114.
That's not great.
So let's translate it to
But remember, defensive rating is it's obviously it's about the lineups that you're in. So remember, he's playing alongside Tyler Hero. He's playing alongside
I mean, Bam.
Norman
Bam
Powell.
and
But
Norman
isn't
Powell
Bam
and
is Bam not a
and
good
Davian Mitchell and basically 5 elite defenders. Okay,
Okay.
never mind.
So Tyler Hero's a good defender.
Tyler Hero's a bad defender, but aside from Tyler Hero, basically everybody on that roster.
So
is
he's
a
not
plus
bad. So,
defender.
can you explain 114 defensive rating for the fans at home?
Lower is better, pretty much, right?
Yeah, lower the
So
lower
what
the
is-
better.
how do we
How
derive
many
it?
points do you allow per 100 possessions?
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not entirely perfect, but I mean, look up league average defensive rating. I guess it's about 111, 112.
112, 114. So he's
He's
average ass defender.
now, and again, we have to and like,
On a
like I
good
was just pointing out,
defense.
he's playing alongside a lot of pretty highly regarded defensive
Yeah.
players.
So
against
do we have and then with
Yeah.
us his
Okay.
defense rating to be 150.
okay, then we've axed the Wiggins. That I'll
Absolutely. I will not be a Warriors fan if you get Wiggins.
I'll phone up Dunleavy. I'll let him know.
Thank you.
A little zany, a little out there, a little wacky idea that I heard a few
Okay.
people.
Little
people-
crazy banana
people-
bonkers.
Now, there's some rumors that the Memphis Grizzlies want to blow everything up.
Okay.
Now, obviously, Ja, like it's pretty obvious that he's on his way out.
I mean, but he
either this deadline or this offseason. But there's another player who, if they were truly going to blow things up, they'd have to deal out, and that's Jaren Jackson Jr. Now, he's only making about $35 million this year. You could get it done salary-wise with the same 3 players that have been mentioned in Moody, Heald, and Kuminga.
Well, probably 2 picks, right?
But it would probably be 2 or maybe even 3 because this is a
lead
defensive
defender.
player of the year caliber player who also is still only, I think, 26 years old, maybe 27.
26. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. These are the trades I'm talking. Okay,
And-
okay.
And he's somebody who, on top of being a defensive player of the year on defense, is also a very serviceable,
Competent.
not elite, but serviceable third option. And he could probably slide right in next to Draymond and Jimmy Butler. And okay, all right, guys. And what are we, 7 years old?
Well, what would be the starting lineup? Because he's a power forward,
Steph.
right?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to start 5. Steph. No, yeah, this is very easy.
Yeah.
Steph. Then for the guard we got
It would be Melton, most
for
likely.
sure. But then we got Butler. Then we got Dre. And we got JJJ at the center.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of small. I mean, JJJ is like 6'10", right?
He's a guy who now he has notoriously had issues with rebounding for his size. He's a very weak rebounder
And
for his
fouling,
size.
too, right?
But at the same time,
Actually, and I mean that is a major weakness of ours.
I mean, like he averages 6 a game, which again, for a guy who's literally I think 6'11" or 7 foot even.
6'10",
Okay, still pretty weak. I mean, 5 a game is 5 or 6 a game is like not that.
But also Wes in
Jimmy
response
and
to your
Dre at the
point-
same time are both kind of out rebound for their size.
But to your point, Wes. Currently, who do we have as a center? We have Al Horford or
QP,
Post.
yeah.
QP is not an elite rebounder, right?
We'd still have both of them, by the way.
Exactly.
That's true.
Also true.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
And JJ is also a guy he can also play alongside either of those guys at power
I
forward.
really like this.
Yeah.
This is actually, if I'm being brutally honest, I prefer this over MPJ.
And I agree, but the reason that I've only mentioned it last is because there's nobody knows if he's getting traded. That's a scenario that people
Yeah.
have said is possible.
Okay.
It's far from
Ja
a
would have to
guarantee.
go first. Probably.
Ja would have to go
You
first.
guys didn't hear what Jaw said? He said, man, I got Memphis patted on my back. I'm loyal.
Right, bro.
All right, bro. We're going to remove that.
yeah, but
We're going to put another team on top of it.
New York Knicks. That's probably what you're going with.
Yeah, so, okay. I like that. Do you have any other kind of
those
out
are
there?
the 4 that I kind of had.
Okay. And I think that's it.
Yeah,
Good discussion. If we get JJJ, I think that probably has the greatest impact. I mean, damn. I
I still
think
like Michael Porter Jr. Because then our starting lineup is still the biggest. Like, because then he's not even starting. We have a 6'10" guy at small forward and then 7-footer at center.
true.
Like, I
That
think
is a
we are
very
still
big
the
lineup. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, and again,
Melton still comes off the
Yeah.
bench. Like,
Dude, oh man,
I think
Dunleavy,
Yeah.
please do something.
we just
please.
need anything.
Like, I mean, no. We don't need Wiggins. No. We
Yeah,
don't need anything.
okay.
No. Dunleavy, I know you're listening.
I gotta be honest. I mean, if we traded for Wiggins, I'd be like,
I would be
fine,
triggered.
whatever.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm literally gonna be
Okay.
triggered. I'm done. I'm literally
Okay.
done. I'm not gonna waste a damn second.
Okay.
I'm not going to a single Warriors game for the rest of the season. Hell no.
Okay.
cut.
I'm boycotting their ass, bro. What? Bring JP back too.
What if they go on a 20-game winning streak?
All right, man. No, but even then, no, because
Okay.
in the playoffs, Wigan, Klein. It's literally.
He had like 3 good series in that 2022 run. Of course,
Oh, shut
he never
up.
did anything else in the playoffs, but like,
Just shut up. It was. I mean, dude, the biggest issue right now, we need someone reliable. We need someone where we'd be like, hey, we got him. We
Okay.
got him. Right now, we don't have anyone like that besides Butler and Steph.
yeah,
Because Pause is inconsistent. Melton hopefully continues this consistency. By the way, yeah, like we didn't really talk about the games, but TLDR 3-0 win against weaker teams.
Melton's incredible.
Melton's been playing well. Horford's been playing well. Pause has had 3 good games as
Yeah,
well.
Jimmy's been playing great.
Yes, he did get not join the last game for personal reasons, but we don't know what that means.
But he was back.
Yeah.
But he's back tomorrow, so maybe he's on the trade block. Who knows, right? So, as Warriors fans, we are on the lookout.
2 weeks till the deadline.
2 weeks until the deadline. The second our trade happens, we will get an episode for you guys that night. That's our
Even
promise.
if it
to
happened
you guys.
5 minutes after this episode.
We will do it. I mean, we have tomorrow off anyway, so we don't mind. Let's actually, for good measure, let's check right now, shall we?
Jonathan Kuminga. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, that was so like wow. I apologize for the fans at home.
Man, that was hilarious. Cracked myself up.
Yeah, the fans at home. He's clearly the unfunny one of the group. So, anyways, I think that's a pretty good episode, I would say. Highlighting some things going on. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Prayers up for the Warriors. This is a pivotal, crucial time for us because the Niners let us down. The Giants let us down. Sharks are on the up and up. I mean, the Sharks are looking pretty damn good. I mean, like, you know what? Let's throw in the Sharks in the mix real quick. We are currently, I believe we're like 3rd in the division, 4th in the Pacific Division, but we are 3 games behind the Oilers, and they're only 6-7 points ahead of us. 1 win, we're the 3rd division. So, looking pretty damn good. So, the Sharks and the Warriors, all we got left to hope for. I have the Sharks over the Warriors anyways, like in the long term, because I mean, like, man, next season, 2 years from now, maybe we could be in the Stanley Cup. Who knows? So,
Well seen.
I think that's enough from us. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you enjoyed the restructure, a little bit of structuring. Let us know in the comments section the
Don't be
feedback.
too mean because we take it really hard. So.
Yeah, don't be too mean.
I cried
please.
myself to sleep last night.
Yeah, as a Raiders fan, right? So we'll see you guys next time.